This is from Toy Story 3. The bit when they're in the garbage bin and they're about to be burned.
They call that a
kids movie?
landfill.
Yeah, that's it, a landfill. And then suddenly... And then the claw comes down to save him. That is just perfect, you know. It's such a great payoff for the claw and everything. It's just great. I love it. It's another reason why it's my favourite.
Don't make me cry. Ready?
Let's do this.
What's up, YouTube? What's happening?
Hello. Happy February, everyone. Did I say that right? February.
You did, or
Yeah.
February, or Feb, or February.
Happy fabulous Feb.
Someone said that, you know.
Yeah.
Right, we're on after the watershed, Tommy. That means I can swear at you.
Yes, yeah, we can say every
mean, we're
swear
not-
word under the sun.
we're
Not that we'll say them out of place or
We're
anything.
not governed by you, by what they call that, the people that you can't say it on TV stuff. We're not governed by any of that.
No.
But I did get this letter today in the post, Tommy, which I wanted to bring to your attention. Okay.
Okay.
This is from a company that scam a lot of people. Huge scam. Called TV licensing.
I was going to say, what, is it from the bank or?
No, they're an even bigger bloody scam. So basically, it says here that you cannot watch live TV shows from online services if you don't have a TV license. That's fair enough. They also say that you can't watch live streams off of YouTube if you don't have a TV license.
Right.
So that means I'm legally obliged to tell the audience if you don't have a TV license, you're not allowed to watch this. Although this has got absolutely nothing to do with live television, and it's you'll find the content here far more entertaining, far more to your liking.
And if you are watching this without a TV license, welcome. We always welcome Mavericks, don't we?
Oh yeah, we love it when you're playing hardcore with you guys. I just don't know why they've sent me this letter. It's not even got my name on it, so I just think the postman's a bit confused.
Yeah,
but
never mind about that.
There you have it, because I actually have one of those piles of shite.
Yes, yeah.
Because apparently, if you don't pay, they'll come and I don't know, they'll suck your soul out or take.
I think
your
if I lived on my own, I certainly wouldn't want one because I mean, there's only so much, you know. Why would I want to watch Love Island? You know,
I don't know.
For example,
I don't know. Well, you should, because producer Steve's in it. Apparently, he's doing quite well.
really.
Yeah, he's had 3 hookups this week.
Oh, welcome.
So, anyway, enough about that before we get into trouble from the legal team. However, feel free to message me privately if you want more information about the scumbags. Apparently, you can apply for a black and white license. You can say, I've only got a black and white television.
Really?
You can say that to them. Funnily enough, I've got a black and white TV here in the corner.
You do as well.
Doesn't work.
It looks ancient.
It doesn't. It is ancient.
Yeah.
It doesn't
yeah.
work. It's there for decoration.
Is it a wind-up one or?
No. But I can't move it because it's too heavy.
Ah, okay. Right.
Otherwise,
yeah.
I'd get rid of it because it doesn't work. And even if it did work, there's no colour.
I'm going to sound really old now when I say this, but they made them to last back in those days.
They probably did, son, but they didn't make them colour, did they?
I don't know why we went we went northern. We sound like Chicken Run characters.
I don't like gravy.
I don't like gravy. Let's not
Best
get,
part of the film, that. Best part of the film.
but we digress.
We digress.
Yeah.
Well, actually, funny you should mention Chicken Run because we're in a new month, Tommy. Have you noticed?
We have.
Yeah,
Sadly, it's not animated yet, so we can't talk about Chicken Run.
Do you know, I had a thought the other day.
What's that?
I'm not telling you. So basically, okay, I'll tell you. My thought was about animated April. I'm like, okay, what are you going to do after this year, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Right? But I had an idea. I've got a challenge for you.
Okay.
Okay, at the end of the year.
Okay.
Because at the moment you're making them all last, aren't you?
Yeah,
You're making,
yeah.
you know, JJ, FF sort of
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm going to make sure that you...
Don't do that.
I'm basically going to give you, next year, I'm actually going to stop you from using the same letters.
Okay.
So, for example, right,
We can change it up a bit.
you are not allowed to use the letters J, F, M, A, M, J, J, A, S, O, N, or D.
Even for ones that are opposite ones.
Correct.
Okay. Challenge
Because
accepted.
I want to challenge you.
Yeah.
But it's February,
Yeah.
and you don't have that problem for another 10 months.
That's true. That's true.
Okay.
Yeah. And it gives me a lot of time to think.
Yep, and by then your child will be born. So, moving swiftly on.
I would like to add, I don't have any children that I'm aware of. So let's
Yeah.
move on.
That he's aware of. Okay, right. So, Tommy, good thing you mentioned Chicken Run because that film is all about fighting for your life.
It is.
But they can't fight, so they just run away.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So we're not on about that though, because we're in Fighting February.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
A whole month dedicated
To-
to some good old-fashioned arse whooping. Now I noticed you picked the shortest month of the year for this because you can't fight.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I can't be a black belt like you. I mean, I gotta muster my skills. You know.
The only black belt I need, sunshine, is to keep me pants up.
We are going to be talking about a real gem of a movie tonight, and it's quite a recent film. It's actually being nominated for the Oscars for Best Picture as we speak.
Right, so YouTube police are going to kill me if I put this on the green screen.
Pretty much, probably, because it's so recent. It's a film called Everything Everywhere All at Once, and this came out only last year. I have watched
Only last year, that was 2 months ago.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I have heard a lot, and I mean a lot of praise for this film before going into it, and a part of me was quite sceptical, as I was worried it may have been overhyped for me. For 90% of the film, and all its aspects included, my expectations were met with a very well-crafted film about families, paths not taken, and basically the meaning of life itself, which you didn't expect from...
Is this the right film on the green screens?
Yeah, that's the one. The whole cast was brilliant, from Michelle Yeoh being elegant and moving, to Ki Young Kwan being kind and inspiring, from Stephanie Hugh being hurt and menacing, to Jamie Lee Curtis being crazy comedy gold. Jamie Lee Curtis
is good.
Honest to God, like, I'm assuming you've seen Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
She's brilliant in that.
I love that film. I was thinking of that film the other night. I want to watch that. It's a great film.
Yeah. The stunt work and fighting sequences are a visual delight. I believe the filmmakers took inspiration from The Matrix in making sure the fighting sequences impacted the viewer. After watching The Boys Season 3... I'm so glad this is the Watershed episode. After watching The Boys Season 3, which is a superhero show, last year...
Right.
This is the second time in a year I have watched an Asian girl kill people with dildos. That is a sequence...
The second time you've seen that?
Yeah, because The Boys Season 3 has a scene where that happens, and then in this film it happened again, and I thought, no way! Twice in 1 year? Who was coming up with these crazy ideas? But it's hilarious.
And this is coming from someone that says they don't have a porn addiction.
Whereas films like Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness or Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse are multi-dimensional films, they barely scratch the surface of what is possible if you use the plot device to further your characters and story in a fresh new way. So just a bit of insight to you, Dan. The whole subject of the story itself is about this person who can transport themselves to alternate versions of themselves. So there's various alternate realities, like infinite amounts, and she transports herself from one universe to the other, where she might have different skills, for example, or even different abnormalities,
But in all of them, the same dildo.
Yeah, why not? For example,
Just gotta point that out.
For example, Hot Dog Fingerverse is visually my favourite world that is visited by the main characters. That is literally a world where everyone just has big hot dogs for fingers. That's it.
God, I'd love to see their piano player.
He's on a roll. But yeah, for humorous effect, honestly, Hot Dog Hand World is great. Whereas also there is another verse which is called Rockverse, where the characters are literally just rocks that you see in the scenes, and they have the rocks have subtitles, but you can't hear them. So they're talking to each other as rocks, but you can't hear
They're
them.
like the rock that won the snail race in SpongeBob.
I'm guessing so. I haven't seen it.
rock.
I'll take your word for
You
it.
haven't seen it? Don't worry, you will by the end of the year.
Because the Rockverse was so interesting. It was very original, I thought, to have characters as inanimate objects who cannot talk
This
making
sounds
their way.
weird, you saying that, because you're like, okay, yeah, they're rocks, they don't talk.
Yeah.
They're just sat there, they've got Google Eyes on, and they're literally just subtitled. Oh, it's so fascinating.
How did you know they
You're
had Google
drunk.
Eyes on?
Well, it's obvious.
Did you just guess that?
Yes, I did, yeah.
They do have googly eyes on
Of course they fucking do! Oh, mate!
Or googly eyes are basically the theme of the whole movie, like sticking googly eyes on people. That's legit the whole theme. If you've seen the poster at all, they're swarmed with it. But it was so.
As a matter of fact, I haven't.
It was a really heartfelt moment. Probably my favourite scene in the film is the rock sequence, because they have this real heart-to-heart moment, the turning point of any movie, and they're rocks that can't speak to each other. You just have to read the subtitles. It was genius. Only major criticism I can offer is that the music did not impact me. I feel a film of this quality deserves a musical score that speaks to the heart like the characters do, but sadly in this instance I feel the music could have been far better.
Oh dear.
They had music. This will be good for you.
Okay.
There is actually a verse that they go to where there's a chef who wants to know how to cook but he can't, so he has under his hat, sounding familiar yet,
Yeah.
a raccoon, and it's called Raccoony.
Oh my god. No.
They get Randy Newman to voice the raccoon. Randy Newman is the guy that did
Oh, yes.
that. I'm sure you know who he
I
is.
know who he is.
He did the soundtrack for pretty much all of the Pixar films.
Oh yes.
And
The
yeah,
best, of course, being I don't
Toy
even-
Story.
do you know,
Toy Story.
I wasn't even going to say it because it didn't need it saying.
Yeah, you got a friend in me, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's a musical composer, and they got him to cameo in this, voicing the raccoon that knows how to cook. Why not get him to score the film as a whole, as he already has the track record for pulling on the heartstrings via music, doesn't he?
That would probably be Disney saying, "Hey, Randy, get over here."
Yeah, you ain't going.
Calling him to the office the
Yeah.
next day. Oh God! If only that. Yeah, we're lucky we don't have that in our lives, eh?
That's true. So to close, Everything Everywhere All at Once was one wild ride through actual multiverses of madness, with a sweet and sincere story at the centre full of lessons on kindness, compassion and family troubles. So on that note, Dan, I'm going to give that film 4 out of 5.
It would have been a 5 had the music had been on point, right?
Well, yeah, and also producer man Steve did give it 5 stars.
Did he?
He did, yes, so he rated it higher than I did. But, you know, other than the music,
Well, we don't care what he thinks.
well,
Yeah.
you know, only
Yeah,
when he can hear us.
Only when he can hear us, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
But now I'm looking forward to next month, Dan. I'm looking forward to what else this month can bring with samurai, ninja, fighting movies, anything of that mustard that I can bring to the table.
No, I love how you've segued these 2 months, the next couple of months. Okay, we've got Fighting February, where you've got a picture of a gi on the bit of paper.
Yeah.
And then you've got Murder Mystery March. So literally, this month you kick your ass, and the next month they come looking for you.
Yeah, too right, yeah. And then the month after that, they get turned into cartoons.
Yeah, it's the court cases.
Yeah.
It's someone drawing it all up. Well, yeah.
No, I'm looking forward to it, though. Yeah, let's see what the rest of this month brings.
Just so you know, I'm having June off.
Understood. And that is Justice June?
It is, yeah.
Okay, I'll be on here on my own. I just need to know how to find out how to work all the stuff.
Okay, press the buttons when it's green.
Yep.
If it's red, don't touch it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Right, well, anyway, Tommy's technical lesson over. He's so not going to be able to operate this. No, you won't even get as far as
No
turning the
chance.
plug on,
No.
mate.
I'll be lost.
You'll be lost. Right, well, Lost Tommy is about to be found again over on Letterboxd at Larkins95. I'm on there too at Dan Moore Radio. I need to get my finger out and start writing some reviews on some films.
Yes,
I've got lots
actually
of
made
opinions.
I've actually made a new list as of yesterday. It's a list of films that I consider the worst, and it's not in any order. It's just films that I consider complete trash.
I'm going through those.
Have a gander on it later. I'll be very interested in seeing what you think.
Have you seen Cars yet?
No,
Well, you've got till Animated Noughties April,
Yeah,
Right.
I know.
and I want you to be reviewing it.
Okay,
I want your opinions.
right.
Okay?
Okay.
I will point out now, yes, it's a film called Cars, where the main characters are cars, but it's not
Are you
about
serious?
cars.
Are you serious?
Yeah, really, really. Do you know, I saw a Facebook post a few weeks ago. It said, there was just someone that posted, "Oh man, I wish there was a film about cars and how they're living and whatever." You've seen this, right?
Yeah.
Someone's replied and put, "Man,
Man.
have I got the film for you?"
I've got the film for you.
But Tommy, honestly,
Transformers.
you like the Iron Giant, right?
I love the Iron
You
Giant.
like the Incredibles, right?
I love the Incredibles.
Well, then you're gonna like Cars.
But Brad Bird didn't do Cars. He did the Incredibles and he did the Iron Giant. So be
that's
interesting to
true.
see, you know. But
That's
I'll
true.
I'll give it a gander. I'll give it a gander.
Well, I think you and I need to, as a challenge for the end of the year, we need to have seen every single Pixar film ever.
I think I'm only halfway there. Really, I've got a lot of catching up to.
You're
I
further
haven't-
than I. You're further along than I
The
am.
last 10 I haven't really watched.
I
you
haven't.
know,
I haven't watched
probably.
any of the new ones. I've got.
Like, is Encanto one? Is
don't
Coco
thi-
one?
Don't think. I think Coco's Pixar. I don't think Encanto is Pixar.
See, I don't even know what ones there are, but
What-
we'll look into
Isn't
it.
there a friend of ours who's seen them all?
I don't think so.
Jordan.
I don't know if Jordan's seen every single one.
I think he has.
Did he do a list on Letterboxd?
Yes. Yes, he did. He's ordered them.
Do you follow Jordan?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember his name though. Sorry guys, you're just watching us chat. Here we go. List of Pixar films. Here we go. Toy Story, Bugs Life, Toy Story 2, Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, Incredibles, Cars, Ratatouille, WALL-E, Up, Toy Story 3, Cars 2, Brave, Monsters University, Inside Out, The Good Dinosaur, Finding Dory, Cars 3, Coco, Incredibles 2, Toy Story 4, Onward, Soul, Luca, Turning Red, and Lightyear. Hang on, Lightyear can't be Pixar. It's not animated, is it?
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah.
Oh, that'll be shit. I'll tell you what though, right? Soul, what a load of crap.
Really?
So boring.
Really?
So boring.
Ah, right. Never mind. We'll get round to
I
it.
found Inside Out also boring as well. And WALL-E.
Yes.
Apart
yeah.
from that, I've liked all the Pixar films I've seen so far, but I haven't seen Turning Red, Luca, Onward.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Coco.
I haven't seen Wally.
Oh god, that's terrible.
I mean, from what I've seen of it, it looks
It's-
pretty boring.
It is pretty bad. Good Dinosaur I haven't seen. Apparently, a lot of good ratings for that one. I've seen Inside Out, didn't like it. I've seen Monsters University.
From what I've seen of Inside Out, it did seem quite good, but I haven't seen the whole thing through and through.
Yeah, I didn't like it. So I have seen Toy Story, Bugs Life, Toy Story 2, Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, Incredibles, Cars, Ratatouille, WALL-E.
What number is Ratatouille? No, actually, what's before Cars? Was that The Incredibles?
Incredibles, yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that number 7? Number 8?
Yeah, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to print this for you.
Yeah, you print that.
I'll
yeah.
print that for you, and you can take it home, and you can tell everyone at home that look what I've got. I've got a list.
Yeah.
I've been given a bit of paper with some films on it. What
Okay.
you come here for, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, you lot YouTube, you go home. You're already home probably, and you like, follow, subscribe, all of this. Go on Letterboxd, follow us there as well. Leave your reviews. Tell us what you'd want us to review, use, abuse us, whatever you want to do. And if you send abuse at Tommy, you get extra brownie points.
Yes, and I will take it valiantly. But have a great weekend and a great rest of the week.
Yeah, have a great rest of the week.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
through the week
Get
first.
through that week
Get
and then
through
have
the
a
week
nice
first.
weekend.
Then have a nice weekend. We'll be
Go
back.
through the tunnel, get to that light.
Lovely. We'll be back next Tuesday at the earlier time. We're going to do every 2 weeks. We're going to do an earlier, late, all that jazz. Yeah, my fault, but anyway, never mind. You take care. Peace.